Welcome everyone to Main Quest Options, the D&D podcast where insanity flies and make our poor DM cry. Here with me today is, of course, that DM, Double.
Hi guys, I am Double. I am the DM of my homebrewed world of Zari, and we have our wonderful cast of players.
I'm Jay. I play Rain Tindu, the Wood Elf Cleric of the Twilight Dominion.
My name is Cobb. I play Marcellus, a homebrewed druid of the sun.
I'm Chelsea, and I play Saoirse, who is a fairy druid, Circle of Dreams.
I'm, of course, Robert. I play the Warforged Fighter, the Battle Master of Disaster. Without further ado, Jay, do you mind telling us what happened in the last episode?
The party enters the rails and is greeted by a dragonborn named 99. They learn that the rails will take them to Serene, but not before the transport finishes its trek north towards the Pale Peaks. Upon arrival, it will turn around and head south again. The party decides that an exploration of this new world is advisable, and 99 informs them that he is to act as their guide, for now. The party is then educated on many things of this world: politics, religion, past wars, continents, and those who inhabit them. They also learn that this world is fairly accepting of all creeds and races, as tieflings are not originally from this world, but now have a thriving city in Seamouth, with the White Duke credited for much of this. But possibly, the most important thing that the party learned is that there are more souls that are in the same circumstances as they are, marked by the Black Circle and brought to this earth by none other than the White Duke and Orenthus. They meet with another party who is planning a heist of spice, a valuable crystal found in the Serenian mines. They recruit the party to assist as lookouts for a handsome sum of coin, if they assist.
Just a note, horrendous.
Oh,
We will never get this right.
The Heist
will.
of Spice was f***ing great, though.
Yes, heist of spice. I love it.
So
You can
great.
leave that there though.
okay.
Do you
The
Spice?
intro.
I think we just honestly
Dude,
just got
Spice.
our episode title within like the first 3 minutes, which makes
Just
it super easy for me.
FYI, the episode of this title, if you just of last week's title, is going to be "Do You Spice?" That if I can like just control like anything, like it has to be "Do You Spice?"
I thought it was parchment, but yeah, that also works too.
No, that's the third episode. I'm talking about for last week's episode. Needs to be the one that we just recorded last week. Has to be called "Do You Spice?"
Why
It's a
not?
Critical Role reference, and I think
Episode
it's going to
5.
hit with a lot of people. Yeah, episode 6. I thought it was 6. Yes, last week.
Yep. This is 7.
It's that or the
Oh, yeah,
quest
yeah,
of
my bad.
Endless Fulfilled. So, one of the two.
Also, I will go through the people and places notes and edit the names of stuff.
Okay. Sorry, I ruined your world.
fine. You have it written right in the people and places.
Do I really?
Yes.
Horrendous.
I'm terrible.
Yeah. Look at your
Yeah.
notes.
I think we
Fail.
can get rid of him, guys. I think we can just let him go.
Yeah. Let him go.
As long as I can use it for
Alright.
a reference in the future.
So, last we left off, I believe Marcellus was on the 7th floor?
Nope, 6th floor. The 7th floor is like the gift shop, I think.
Yes. Yes. 6th floor sleeping. Crosswire as well as Saoirse were flying around and made it to the shop where Rain was just trying to get to all along, but got coerced into a potential heist situation. And we will start off with Crosswire and Saoirse. What are you guys doing? You have made it to the shop.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but we ended off last episode with me falling on my face after the flying spell wore off.
The flying spell hasn't worn off yet.
You were trying to land.
Oh, trying to. Okay, gotcha. Okay. I'm tripping, I'm falling. Okay. Crossfire hits the ground hard. He stumbles back up, levitating once again a few inches off. Meant to do that.
Are you alright, Crosswire?
Flying's new for me.
Oh, that's alright. You'll get to the hang of it.
I can see why you like it.
And I'll wave to the shopkeeper who yelled at us to stop doing somersaults in the air. Hi.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
It's all right.
And I'll just take a look around.
Okay. There are, like I said, 3 different sections. There's
Oh,
one
wait,
shop.
that's right. Tchotchkes, or you said random miscellaneous stuff or something, and I immediately wanted to go to that. You did describe this to us last week.
I did. There was
I'm looking at the
trinkets,
description because I do
Trinkets.
not remember anything.
Trinkets.
trinkets
Going to
as
the
well.
trinkets.
Okay, that is on the right wall. I could be completely wrong, but right now it's on the right wall.
Sure, it's
Um,
there. Canon.
Yep, official. On the left wall is what looks like standard of adventuring gear, gear that you would need in the desert. On the far wall is weapons, armor, possibly magical, possibly non-magical. However, Saoirse goes to the trinkets.
Yup.
What are you looking for? Anything in particular?
No.
All right.
What do you got for me?
Let me take
Roll.
a handy dandy book.
For podcast listeners, Devil is now taking out a book and
Going
flipping
through
the
the.
pages. In
What is it,
dramatic
like
fashion.
100? It's like 100 item table or something like that? Or is there
Is
more
it-
than that?
The DM
No,
guide,
there's
I think.
100.
This would be a
It's
really
100,
good
yeah.
place for an ad.
Can I roll?
Yes, you can
It's
roll.
too early for an ad.
It's
You
a
can roll-
D100.
Yeah, you can roll it 4 times.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so.
And it seems to
roll
be in
this
like
one.
this last cabinet.
Okay, 4 times, so we'll roll. Oh, I have 4 sets of D10s and D100s. Or percentile dice, right?
Same
Oh, no.
difference.
4. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so first one is 41.
41.
Okay.
It looks like a scrap of orange and red and yellow cloth, seemingly from an old banner.
Cool. Okay, and then the next one is 27.
It looks like a shard of obsidian.
A shard of blue obsidian.
Nope, just
Ooh.
not blue.
What'd
not
you
sure
say?
You.
Oh,
Nope, just
I'm
a
sorry.
shard of obsidian.
Okay, I thought I heard blue.
You made it
Okay.
sound cooler. Now I feel dumb. Now keep going.
It sounded really cool, dude. Okay, now I have to erase blue. Okay,
Yes. there you
obsidian.
go.
Okay, then the next one's 86.
It looks like a cigarette container that is silver and gold. Mostly silver with gold calligraphy.
Mhm.
And it says in Sylvan, dreams on it.
No effing way.
And the last one,
Okay, 11.
11. Interesting.
Wait, and you said, sorry, the quote was in dreams?
Just dreams.
Just dreams, sorry. Okay.
In Sylvan, dreams.
In Sylvan, dreams. Understood. Okay, and then 11 for the last one.
I don't think you were there, but it looks like this chunk of red rock that is glowing.
Whoa. It's glowing red and it's red, or it's just glowing? Like,
It looks like volcanic rock. It's that kind of craggy and pockmarked look to it. It's
Mhm.
mostly, it is black, but it's mostly red, and it's just giving off this red aura. And those are the 4 things you see.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, Devil. You said there was a knickknack wall, a armor and weapons wall, and a magical item wall.
Somewhat. The armor and weapons might have magical
Okay.
weapons and armor. That is on the far back wall where the tabaxi is. To the right wall is where Saoirse is fluttering over the glass cabinet, looking at these 4 different trinkets. And the left wall seems to be survival gear, adventuring gear.
Okay. I want to go to the. I want to go to the adventuring gear.
Okay.
By any chance, do I spy any sort of like grapple or like any like sort of
Grappling hook?
Yeah, grappling hooks.
Yeah, you see climbing gear is definitely one of the prominent items on display.
Would I be able to acquire that?
Oh yeah, you could ask. All this stuff seems to be for sale.
Excuse me. Would you mind helping me out a second?
Yes, of course. And he walks over to you. Greetings, I am Ink. A pleasure to meet you.
Ink, you say?
Ink, correct.
Nice to meet you, Ink.
This tabaxi Looks very similar to a cheetah. Spots, yellowish brown, tan fur. The underside kind of more white.
I have a small question for you. That climbing gear, how much would that cost?
A gold.
A single piece of gold? Okay. Will do.
Hooks, some pittons, and rope.
You say pittons?
Correct, like stakes.
And then Crosswire wants to go and just kind of like leisurely look at the weapons thing.
Okay.
By any chance, would you have? I'm someone who enjoys to have a very diverse and very creative way of fighting my enemies. Would you have anything odd, peculiar that you wouldn't mind departing with?
Are you looking to be up close and personal, arranged, and peculiar in what sense? Peculiar to the dwarves of the Imperium, or peculiar to the tieflings of Seamouth?
Well,
Or the halflings of the Hold?
Oh. The weirder on the magical side, your portable holds, your movable rods.
I do apologize. I don't have any magical items. Well, except for those, and he points to the trinkets.
Quite a shame. By any chance, would you have? I'm just looking around. Actually, I'm pretty good with my weapons at this point. I'm pretty happy with them. Yeah, like, can I maybe? Can I roll to see what else they have potentially in the adventuring gear?
So it looks like they have a few different types of packs. Dungeoneering pack, entertainers pack, explorers pack, priest pack, and scholars pack. And included in those are small chests, cases for maps, scrolls, clothing, ink pen, lamp, flasks, paper, perfume, sealing wax, and soap. And it all varies depending on what kind of pack you're trying to get. Like the explorer's pack is very just plain and simple. You get a backpack, bedroll, mess kit, tinderbox, 10 torches, rations, water skin, and rope.
By any chance, would they have a? Do they have a Monster Hunters pack?
No, it doesn't seem that they have anything quite like that.
Okay. I wouldn't mind taking the Dungeoneer pack as well. The climbing gear and the Dungeoneer's pack. Ink. The Dungeoneer's pack. How much would it cost to purchase one of those?
A Dungeoneer's pack. 12 gold.
If you give me a minute, my comrade will be up shortly, and we can see to purchasing these items.
Of course, no problem.
Thank you, Ink.
And you see Ink kind of leisurely stroll over to Saoirse. Anything interest you?
Oh my god. These are all beautiful.
Yes, they come from up north in a city called Killy.
Hilly, did you say? Oh, well, we're not really from here, so I'm not too familiar with that area. Is there anything special from that area? Why these are all put together here?
Magic items. They're all magic items of unknown properties.
Wow.
They come from a being known as Cadman. He's supposed to be a wizard. He has a shop there called Cadman's Collectibles. And those items are spontaneously appear in that magic item shop. Some say they're cursed, but I don't believe it.
So, are these from that shop then?
Yes, these are from the shop.
And they magically appeared there?
Correct. They can leave.
Oh. So,
It's not a
Interesting.
scam.
okay. I trust you. How can I take a little can I take a closer look at that little silver container with the gold calligraphy on it?
The cigarette case.
Yes, please.
Yes, just a moment. And
Thank
you see
you.
him go over to the You see him go over to the stand where the weapons and armors are. He bends down behind the little kiosk area, and he comes back up with these mittens. It kind of seems like he goes over to the glass display case, opens it up, puts on the mittens, and slowly and carefully takes out the cigarette case.
Oh my
He
god, I hate you
closes.
so much. I hate you so much.
He closes the display case and puts the cigarette case down on the glass container.
Wow, it's beautiful. Thank you for taking so much care with it, so you don't even get the oil from your fingers on it.
Yes, tabaxi fur is very. It gets
Well,
everywhere.
it's lots of oil on it, yeah, to keep your feathers nice and soft. Sorry, I don't know why I just said feathers. That was so stupid.
I think that, is that a Kelsey moment, or is that just Saoirse just not knowing the
No,
difference
that's
between an elf
Chelsea.
and a
No.
giant or something?
No, Saoirse would know that. Chelsea's just exhausted. How much for something like this?
100 gold.
I'm sorry?
100 gold.
Oh wow. Well, of course. I mean, it's beautiful. Do you know anything specifically about this piece?
This one? Not entirely. I believe it is from the Feywild.
Yeah.
I believe you can read what it says.
I can, yes.
Dreams, which is interesting. I believe it's from the Summer Court and possibly from an Archfey.
DM, do I
Yes.
know anything about this item because I'm from the Feywild? Am I getting any
You
sort
can
of
roll.
Feywild energy? Am I getting anything?
Roll history check.
History check. Okay. I'm super smart, guys. 10.
No, nothing really comes to mind. You did kind of live. You lived in a secluded village, correct?
Not super secluded, but just kind of like rural. Like
Yeah.
we knew. Like I've been to the Summer Court Palace.
Mhm.
Like when we walked into the mansion, I was like, wow, looks like the Summer Court. You know.
Mhm.
So but we have a small
No, nothing really comes to mind.
Okay.
And I mean, you definitely, being connected to the weave, you definitely get a sense of something coming off of this.
Right. It's magical. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
whether
in some
it's
sense.
fey magic or something, you're not
Sure.
entirely sure.
Sure. Well, it is quite beautiful, and I definitely can get that feeling of home. It smells like home. Get a good vibe from it. But unfortunately, I don't have much coin in my purse.
Well, your friend, are you with your friend there?
Yes, that's my friend Crosswire. Yeah, I'm
You said
Saoirse.
you have a ledger, ink. He
Nice
said
to
that
meet
you have a companion that has the coin, so
Oh,
maybe
right.
you can ask him.
You know, it's really good to have friends. You know, because sometimes you just forget things.
Yes, I have my sister. She's
Well,
at
yeah.
the further
that's
top
very
of
nice.
north.
Oh well, I'll look out for her. We'll be headed up that way.
She also has 4 other items
Oh,
from Cadman's, if you're interested.
that is very interesting. I definitely want to keep my eye out for those. Well, I will get back to you once my friend arrives.
He
Thank you
nods
so
his
much
head.
for your help.
And once again, he opens up the glass kiosk thing, puts on the mittens, and carefully puts the cigarette case back where it was, and closes the glass container.
She'll just go look
Mm.
at other things, actually.
Okay.
Just kind of wander around.
Rain, you are making your way up. It
Yes.
takes some time, probably about 15-20 minutes, but you eventually get up to the 7th floor.
I will stroll around, see my compatriots strolling around and looking. And anything interesting you found up here so far?
Oh, very. Come over here. Come over here. And I like shuffle him over. I'm flying behind him, like pushing him over to the glass case. Say, these items are magical of unknown origins. They're from someplace Catman do, or some, he collects a bunch of stuff up north in Talid or some, I don't know, someplace up north. And there's these 4 magical items. They don't know what they are, and they just appear in his shop. And some say they're cursed and scary, and I really want one. See that one in the middle there? And I point to the cigarette case. I say, can you read Sylvan?
I cannot. What does it say?
Oh, it says dreams.
Well, that is quite beautiful for a beautiful item.
Kind
do
of
you
my
know what-
speciality.
Yeah, that's a very good point from what you've told me thus far. Are you sure that it's wise to take a magical item of unknown origin, as you put it? And
Well, I didn't say it was wise. I just said it was cool. Did you ever do something that was cool and wasn't wise?
At the time, it seemed very unwise, actually. But looking back at it now, that's how I ended up here. Did you figure out a price for this item?
Oh yeah, it's just I think she said the word 100 gold pieces.
Oh my.
No, I
Did you
don't.
say 100 gold pieces?
I don't
Or a
really know much
cigarette
about gold.
case?
Let me look. Rain rummages around in the bag of holding and pulls out all the kind of the coin and like, well, that would, we could afford it, but that would leave us less than ideal as far as carrying currency around. I'll make you this deal. Let the rest of the party peruse and buy the items that they require, if any, and if we have leftover, we can get this item that we have no idea what it does.
Sure, that makes very good sense, and it's very wise.
Indeed. Well, thank you.
How much are we worth currently? Like how much gold pieces do we have to our name?
Total between copper, silver, gold, and platinum, we're sitting at about, I'd say, 400 gold pieces, approximately.
At
Oh
100
wait, that's a number I forgot. Maybe closer to 500. Now that I'm looking at it, but I definitely ballpark
Don't
it.
forget, you guys can sell stuff too.
Oh right,
Yeah, we have some stuff in
Ah.
there, right?
not that you know
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
of, because I haven't told anybody
you
about
haven't
it
told
yet.
us yet. Yeah, that was session 2, dude.
Yeah.
Would I know about the other stuff or no? Because I was with him when we were looting that other stuff. Like, would I know about the like the magical items?
Probably.
Yeah, we all just forgot. I mean, you guys just forgot and haven't told us. I can hear some stuff. We got a little bit more than coin in there, do we?
Yes, there were some items that we recovered in the desert. Thank you for reminding me. Oh boy, this bag is rather large, and frankly, I don't go in there that often, so I forgot about it.
Sure. I mean, we've kind of had a harrowing journey these past days or weeks or whatever you call them.
Yes, the heat definitely got to me there for a while. There are a couple items of importance in there I think we can make use of, as well as a few other things. I don't know that we should get rid of them yet. Let's converse with our...
Yeah, maybe we can check them out
Companions.
later. Check
Yes,
them out later. Yeah.
I don't know if it and much of it has much of a value to it, but we'll find out.
All right. Well, I think, rubbing off on me, I've got an idea. I would really like to find. I think I was looking over there in that section, and it had. I was kind of looking for something that I can use to make poisons, or can help me make poisons. I got pretty good at it when I was back home, and I think it might come in handy on our journeys. So but I do need some utensils for it.
Yes, well, we can check. I believe the phrase you're looking for in this plane is alchemy kit. Is this what I would refer to it as? I guess. But
Maybe,
I could be
I'm not
wrong.
sure.
I've never dabbled in poisons.
We're not really from here, either of us, so we both don't know what is going on.
I have-
Ink,
No clue.
Hey, Ink. Do you happen to have any something that can help me procure poisons, like all the utensils and everything that one would need? I'm a bit of a poison aficionado, if one would, call themselves
Poison?
that. I yes.
What are you going to poison?
Oh, just someone who wants to kill us, or just someone I don't like.
Crosswire is going to step back tentatively and
He kind of goes over to the lift and sends it down. Well, no, I don't have any. But as I previously said, my sister does. Quill. Her name is Quill.
Okay. FYI, DM, I'm looking for a poisoneer's kit.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just double checking. All right. Quill. Beautiful name.
Rain, by any chance, have you seen Marcellus recently? We have not seen him since he departed with us when we met that other group of adventurers.
As a matter of fact, I did. That lift is rather slow, so it gives you plenty of time to admire the different floors as you go by. He is currently catatonic on a mattress on the floor below us. I believe he's sleeping off these last few days.
After the running with that demon, I bet he needs it.
I actually, now that I'm thinking about it,
Demon?
yes, it was quite the adventure.
You encountered the demon?
Like
Like a fiend.
Yep.
I looked to Rain and been like, I thought I did not know ink was in earshots. That was my bad.
Happens in D&D all the time.
Always check for the NPCs.
Can you give me details about this? I can report
Well, sure.
it.
He looks just like this, and I start describing him, and he's white, he doesn't have a mouth, and I just give him like a full fucking description of what this dude looked like.
Yeah, demon. I meant Marcellus' ex-wife. That's one demon there. Mm-hmm. Does my lie work? Does she believe my lie?
As
No,
is now
not at all.
customary, Rain is just rubbing his temples.
Well, this can
You sell
be
aspirin.
reported to people that hunt the demons and fiends. So we try and keep our deserts clean. Obviously, it's not 100% possible. But
that's all right.
demons and fiends, other planar entities, are the things to be worried about. Gnolls and dragon, that's something different.
Well, I don't think all different interplanar, planar things are, to be frightened of, or or get rid of them. We're not all
You're
bad.
you're a fae. You're with
Yeah.
humanoids.
I
You're
know what I
fine.
am. Right, but
I
I'm not
ex-
from this plane.
Yeah, I understand that. But you
Okay, well,
have
okay.
other. You guys got attacked by a singular demon. If that demon was like with other people, then it would be a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Not
You have
really,
people
but
vouching for you. That's what I'm saying.
What is the name of this? You said there's people in charge of hunting these things.
Oh yes, there would be. Well, it depends on what house would take up the order. It'd probably be the Steel Song.
Well, we'll be sure to report our encounter promptly then. Yes, as you say, we don't hunt.
Yeah, I'll also report it. So there's no need. The levels above us are filled with military personnel. So
Oh. Well, I do feel safe then, don't I?
You should.
And wait, double. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you said there were 13 floors to this building, correct?
Correct. You guys are just at the 7th.
Nice. So we're like about halfway up.
I say, I don't believe I caught your name.
Ink. A pleasure.
Ink? Pleasure to meet you. My name is Rain. Do you perchance have anything? I see the adventuring gear. I see we got our arms and armor as one wants, and I'm guessing these are your rare magical artifacts. Perchance, do you have anything that would help us identify magical items going forward?
Wands or scrolls? Unfortunately, no. I don't have any.
I heard you mention a sister. Would she have anything?
No, she has the same thing I do. However, 2 and 3, or well, the first and second stop after this one, there are outposts, military outposts, and small towns surrounding them. There probably will be a magic. No, I mean, there is magic shops that you could go to there. At least two that I know of.
Very good. You said the first and second stops after here.
Correct.
Is that going north or south?
North.
Okay. Well, I do appreciate it. I think I'll take some time to peruse the other wares here, and I'm sure my companions here have racked up a bill.
No, nothing terribly high. Also, if you're interested, and he looks at Saoirse, my sister's on the 5th stop.
Oh, and before you go, sir, do you have anything in the way of like healing potions or concoctions that you have available here?
Unfortunately, no.
I didn't know if possibly you had a back stock that you kept at all. Thank you, though.
Of course.
You two can continue perusing. I'm gonna try to find a few items of that I would like to have on my person. And then Rain's gonna go find a longbow, a dagger, and a hand axe.
Yeah, you can find all those. Do you have the player's handbook open in front of you, or D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
Then yeah, whatever the price is listed there, you can just
Okay.
mark it off. And then for the things that Crossfire wanted, it's 13 gold.
Okay, so let me mark that down. So 13 for Crossfire, 100 for the thing, probably. Do we know if Marcellus wanted anything? Saoirse, just because this would be far faster, could you fly downstairs quick and see if Marcellus requires anything from the store?
Will it be open when he wakes up, maybe? So we don't have to
Oh,
disturb him?
Yes, I
don't
suppose
know.
that's possible as well. I get so giddy about being in a shop. It's been so long.
That's all right. I hate to disturb him. He was pretty beat up. Is the shop going to be open? I look over at Ink. Like, do you have certain operation hours or?
No.
All right. Well, yeah. When he wakes up, if he wants to get anything, then he can. That way, he can just sleep beautifully and have wonderful dreams of killing the demon. I look over at Ink when I do that and like gnarl my teeth, like show, like get really like scary.
Okay, then.
Pulling Ink away from Saoirse, who's I think having a moment here. By any chance, would you have any nets or anything of that sort?
A net?
Yes.
Yeah, I have a net. I have a few.
And how much would that be?
A gold.
Single piece of gold.
Correct.
Also, while I have you, I have this mess kit that's pretty beat up. By any chance, would you be able to repair it?
No, I don't repair things.
Some other time, and I put the mess kit that's like literally falling apart at this point back in my bag.
I feel like that mess kit's gonna come back to haunt me.
It's been my most used item. Weapons, nah. Mess kit, I've been getting my worth out of it. For someone who doesn't eat, I've been using it.
Actually, the weirdest thing about it is that you use a lot of impromptu weapons, mess kits, throwing your vulture.
This is Robert talking, but like I just like using all the weird stuff. Like I like
Yeah.
getting like nets and like ball bearings to make people fall on stuff like that's kind of my little I like my way of making combat a bit more interesting.
Yeah, all pretty creative. Nice.
One final thing, Ash. Do you have? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know where I got that name from. Ink. I apologize.
It's okay.
Do you perchance have like a pouch for components for spells?
No,
and
but
general
do-
ingredients.
I don't have spell components, unfortunately. My sister does. I do have focuses.
Okay. I don't believe I need one of those for now. But I thank you.
And the magic item shops up north, they will have what you're looking for. If your spell requires a component that gets consumed, then they will definitely have it.
Thank you. I do appreciate that. Saoirse Crosswire, if there's anything else that you need. Otherwise, I think we best go retire.
Oh, I do apologize. Real quick, before you all leave, the name of the magic item shop is the Scintillating Sands.
Well, thank you, sir.
And is that the shop in the first town or second town?
Either.
So yeah, Crossfire goes and grabs the items he wants.
Okay.
Rain, my bill totals up to 14 gold pieces.
Oh, very well. Thank you, Sir Ink. We will be on our way. Perhaps we shall meet
Warm
again.
sands follow all of you. Nods his head.
Thank you. Warm sands follow you as well. And then Rain's gonna go wait 2 hours for the elevator to come back up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because the Ink sent it back down, didn't?
Yep.
Damn it. Wait, is the flying? Do I still have flight, or has that worn off by this point?
It would have worn off by this point.
Damn it.
So,
Uh,
so how long does it take for the thing to come up?
Probably an hour.
Okay, so Saoirse waits about 30 seconds.
Uh-huh.
And then she turns around and gets within about, I don't know, here's just a number, 30 feet of Ink.
Mhm.
Hey, Ink! I got a joke for you. Do you mind?
Sure.
What's our tabaxi podiatrist good with, why? Sorry. Here we go. Great at jokes, right? When you have to repeat them. Why are tabaxi podiatrists good with money?
Why?
Because they're experienced bean counters. And she starts doing like the finger guns, and that's doing like a spell, and she's gonna cast Hideous Laughter.
Oh gosh.
So that is a wisdom saving throw.
15.
Damn it!
With no modifiers, he rolled a 15.
Yeah, he saves. So she sees that what she wanted to happen didn't happen, and she gets... Alright, sorry, I guess I'll work on it. And then she just darts, like flies away, darts and goes down or goes up, like gets lost, and you just see her like flying up in between the shaft, like just trying to fucking find where to go to sleep.
Leave. You see Ink just kind of turn to look at Rain. Well, that was terrifying. In the future, probably don't have her cast spells at people.
Rain rubbing his temples again. Yes, it's a work in progress.
100 golds, and I don't report this to the guards.
I was gonna say there's some sort of compensation.
Yes.
Rain hands over another 100 gold.
Thank you. Did you get the cigarette case?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have that on there. Did you, Saoirse, did you want to get it?
I didn't get it. I didn't ask for it, no.
Yeah, I think the only stuff we bought is my equipment and your weapons.
Okay, you don't want me to recon the flask for you?
No.
Yeah.
Unless you bought it for her, she did not buy it because she's waiting for Marcellus to see what he needs.
Not now.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but Marcellus is directly on the floor below us, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I want to go, and I just want to kind of like kneel down and kind of like free fall from like right where the ledge is.
Yeah,
I just kind of want to like
It's really
swing
easy.
myself into the floor below.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not even gonna make you roll. It's fine. You can do that.
You fell while you were literally flying, but this, you're fine. You can fall 10 feet. I love it.
He is the master of disaster.
Plus 5 athletics, so it doesn't say plus 5 flights. Athletics.
He also chose to faceplant into the floor.
I know.
So you guys wait. Marcellus, are you getting a full 8 hours?
Yep.
Are you guys going to wait for Marcellus that entire time?
When we eventually get down to the sleeping quarters area, I do believe we should probably Can we tell what time of day it is? Is it starting to creep into the evening now that we've waited 20 hours for the elevator?
Yes.
I propose that we settle in for the evening. However, we do have things that we need to discuss on the morning. I will go ahead and not quite comfortable with this place. Is there anybody else in the room yet, or is it still
No.
just Marcellus
No.
passed out?
So far, it's just the
He
four.
has
of
his
you.
like ear to the door.
I don't know that we should all be asleep at one time. I think perhaps it's
All right.
best to do a watch as well. I can take the first couple hours here.
Remind me, when did they say that the whatever it was called coming? The rails or whatever they call it?
I
When did they say that it was
believe-
coming? In the morning?
Yes, I believe it was tomorrow.
All right. I just obviously we want to make sure that we don't miss that, but I just was trying to
Indeed.
remind us because I know it's only been a few hours, but it feels like it's been a week. So just wanted to remember when that was coming.
Uh-huh.
How long
Yes.
has Marcellus been sleeping so far?
At this point, probably like 4 hours.
You had a 4-hour shopping montage.
It was maybe
Takes
like
time.
20 minutes, and then the
Oh yeah,
elevator.
because we also talked to. Yeah, my bad.
And you guys were doing stuff beforehand. Like Marcellus
Yeah.
legitimately
He-
went to bed
He
immediately.
immediately went to sleep, and we talked to all those
Early
people,
bedtime.
and
So about an hour later, you see 99 come up the lift and kind of sit next to you guys, but not necessarily. He nods his head as greeting, but he can see that some of you are resting, and Marcellus is definitely still asleep. And you see him just kind of close his eyes and either go into some sort of trance or meditation of some sort.
99 does.
Yeah. Or it could just be him just resting his eyes. You're not sure. And eventually, about 30 minutes later, hour later, you see the other 4 adventurers that come up as well.
I will
And
give them just a head nod towards forgot his name. Cool
anytime
cowboy dude.
anyone comes in the room, Saoirse's doodling the whole time until like it's proper bedtime. But anytime anyone comes in, she'll be, "Hi, hey, hi," and she just big smile and wave at literally anyone that comes in.
most of them
Crosswise like a
smile and wave
scarecrow,
back.
like, the lights have dimmed. He's just like he's the statue pretty much. He's resting.
And you guys can finish your long rest.
All right. 4 after, like they arrive in when Marcellus is doing like his 4 hours, so he's halfway. So 4 hours in, or at least when they're all asleep, or when he at least assumes they're all asleep, he is going to try and get up.
Yeah, you can get up.
All right.
Your party is rested.
He's just going to go check on them all, making sure they're still asleep, not really injured. Yeah, he's just going to turn, just look at every single one of them, make sure that they're not injured, stuff like that.
Aw.
Your companions, or
The companions, the 3 others that he's with.
okay, yeah. They all look fine and uninjured. Rain might have a slightly frustrated look on his face.
Is he? Oh yeah, he's in a trance, so he's probably.
I think he's done with his trance.
I was taking the first watch, so as he's waking up, I was probably getting ready to go down for meditation.
Okay.
And then if
Everything
we're
alright.
doing the watch, whoever's actually, as Rain sees Marcellus stir, he will go over. You look like you needed that rest.
I was asleep. I was thinking of something. The tabaxi, the caravan. Hopefully they're all right.
Well, I mean, they did handle that storm far better than we did.
True.
we ended up lost in the desert. They at least had some semblance of an idea of where to go.
True. Marcel's gonna look at Rain, see his stressed look, and just ask, "Is everything all right?"
Well, our companions are headstrong, and that's not always a bad thing, but in certain instances, it can cause some severe distress. Our friend Sersha upstairs attempted to cast a spell on the shopkeeper.
All right.
Yeah, I'm unsure of why, but it cost us in gold.
She probably thought it'd be for a lark or for some fun.
I agree, but in the future we may need to temper these sudden urges. It's something we can discuss. I feel like we'll have some time soon.
Yes, but if it was just that, it seems like you're more pensive about something else as well.
No, you're not wrong. I was hoping I was wearing it a little bit better. Rain's gonna kind of look over and cast a sideways glance at Azariah. We'll discuss more in the morning when it's time to get up. Pause. Did I screw up the name again? What is it? Because I definitely have Azariah written down.
Azariah is the human in the cloak.
Azara.
Azara. Okay.
No, it's Azariah. You said it right.
Why are you laughing?
Because Azariah told him don't tell the paladin.
But
I haven't told them anything yet.
I know. I'm just laughing.
I thought I heard you say it again, and I was like, "Oh, there's no there's no I this time." Okay.
Azariah.
She's just saying it with the accent.
Azariah.
Jesus.
Not my fault. You can't hear an accent.
Better watch your mouth, boy.
Marcellus is going to look up, saying, "You're usually more upfront about this. That means your hands are most likely tied."
Trust me, don't. I won't say much, but I will say that. Believe me when I say I have the best intentions going forward. All I would ask is that we've not known each other terribly long, but put some faith in me and trust that I would not try to put you out on your oaths and anything else.
Good attention is lovely brick, and faith is good mortar for a path laid in disaster. It's better if you simply just tell me.
Not here, not now. In the morning. For now, I assure you, it is for the better.
All right.
In the morning. If you wouldn't mind keeping watch.
Why not? I'll leave you alone with your dreams and thoughts. And I'm already well rested.
Yes, just keep an eye on the rest of us. We don't know who our friends really are in this place.
No, we never do. With a smile. He just takes out his staff and he just stands watch.
Rain will retreat to a mattress or one of the bunks and sit there and cross-legged meditate.
Go into your trance. Okay.
Go into my trance.
Crosswire is resting. Sersha, you have to take 8 hours, right? Marcellus, you're alone right now. Is there anything you would like to do?
He's more pensive, so he's going to take out his staff and just cast basically shillelagh and essentially just refashion it into a sword. And as he does that, he just repeats his oaths. He just looks over at the other three. And he simply does that until he feels like there is a sun rising.
Probably about 15-20 minutes into your rest, you hear the creaking of a bed, and you can see that the 99 is kind of coming and walking towards you.
Good morning.
To you as well.
Hmm.
I see you have a lot of responsibility on your hands.
As do we all.
These your charges?
No. They're more than able to hold on to their own and keep themselves safe.
Companions.
Yes, more of that. This place is so weird. In my world, I usually wait until like the second sunrise usually starts the day. There's two suns where I'm from. This singular world is with a singular sun, with different creatures that I don't even know of. It's quite weird.
I've been to a few other worlds, and I know what you mean. Especially for someone who carries scars on their body as well as their soul.
Scars show strength. It shows what I've survived. And I've survived a lot. And what of you?
I've been through a lot as well. I'm looking forward to retiring. Waking up when I want, going to bed when I want.
Being your own master. That would be great.
This is a dream.
Hmm.
Now, you remind me of my kind, and I don't talk about Dragonborn, Maldoraxi, Tautoraxi. I talk about us with numbers. Us who were forced into this world to carry the burden of war and be the shield against the darkness. There's a place in Serene where we can go and retire once we're done. I believe my sisters, my brothers, they would welcome someone like you there.
Thank you. But there is a difference. This one. I had a choice, and I took it willingly.
I understand.
And I have to live with the consequences of that choice for quite some time now.
Well, whenever you want to taste the freedom, come find me.
Thank you.
He nods his head to you and goes back to his bunk. He sits down, goes back, closes his eyes. And a few hours later, you can feel the heat, the warmth, the energy of the sun start to crest over the horizon. Even though you can't see it, it's there. And you guys have finished your long rest.
Yay.
Lighting Crossfire's eyes come back as he kind of shakes just like kind of like moves his shoulders a bit, and you hear the screeching sound of metal against metal.
I'll never get used to that.
Nor will I.
Morning, all.
Good morning.
Did we want to head up to the store to see if Marcellus wanted anything before the
store? You
thing
guys
comes.
went to a store.
Well, we did a lot last night. You kind of just went straight to bed, but it was
We have
understandably.
Yeah.
we have some
Jenny,
extra coin for you to acquire items upstairs if you wish.
I'm alright. All I
Okay,
need
just
is a good weapon. He just holds out his staff and that's all I need.
You
they
sure?
have some fairly simple items. I mean, it would be the weapons, armor, things of that sort. If should you desire gear for the adventure ahead, just throwing it out there. We don't have to if you require
Hmm.
nothing.
I don't really need to, but thank you for the offer, of course.
You sure you don't need a couple 100 gold worth of things,
But after a certain mess up last night, I don't think we should be spending, unless we at most have to.
That
Agreed.
sounds good.
And then I looked at Saoirse in like
Her
a very
head's
like
down.
disapproving look. Wait, does she know that we had to pay, or did she like just fly out afterwards?
No, I have no idea you guys had to pay, but I know that I did something wrong. Like, she puts her head down because she wants the 100 gold cigarette thing. All right, so yeah, it makes, it makes sense. I get it.
Well, let's go. Is there anybody else still? I mean, I'm guessing there's still other people in the bunk room.
Everybody's still in the bunk room that you
Okay, so-
assume is going onto the train.
Okay. And specifically, I see
Oh, the rails.
Azariah is still conked out, or at least on the floor.
No. So you see Azariah as well as Rivik go into that same kind of trance that you do. You know that Rivik's a high elf. You see Reuben and Mar pass out. Mar's snoring loudly, and Reuben's kind of sleeping like he's in a coffin almost. Just not moving, hands over his. He's in plate mail, so it might not be the most comfortable thing, is what I'm getting at.
It's quite odd.
Not like he's a vampire.
It's odd. I never seen a person go to sleep upright before.
Well, some of us don't require sleep in the same sense. You've seen me sit up many a night, and I meditate, and in this state, it's similar to when you're in a deep slumber. The difference is I stay awake for it. I believe I read a phrase. It's almost like lucid dreaming, and I let my thoughts wander and focus on the events of the day.
Don't know what that is, but I'll take your word on it.
You've just seen me stand and simply get all of what I need from simply just being. Many creatures in different ways of resting. Some of us, such as you, need a bed. Others just need a moment of clarity. I'd like to jam.
Right?
In rain.
So, Rain, if you lucid dream, then you've been to the Feywild.
In my mind, yes. It's an interesting place. I would hope to see it for real one day. Should my travelings take me there. My village that I come from we've been absent from the world for quite some time, to include other worlds.
But with what we learned last night, I don't think any of us are going to be getting out of here anytime soon.
Agreed. Speaking of, let's go for a walk and discuss our travel north and what we hope to accomplish while we're here.
Before we do that, Marcellus turns to Rain. There's a garden place that I want to show you. Shall we?
Certainly, I feel that'd be a good place as I need to talk to as well with the group. And
he's going to turn. I just need you at the moment. A personal matter.
Oh,
Yes.
certainly.
You sure? I'm really good with personal matters.
It's all right. It just needs to. We should be done shortly.
But I really want to go to the garden. You just made it sound really cool. I didn't know there was a garden here.
Yes, you can, but when we return, we can make a thing of it.
For now, Crosswire, Saoirse, would you meet us on the second level? Is like the platform level, right? If I remember right, or was that the third? Like the
What?
one that you actually get on, the floor that you actually get on for the train.
Oh,
Or is
you're
that-
not sure.
Oh,
There's the lobby, which is the bottom level. Marcellus, do you remember what the level the garden's at?
I was thinking third.
I believe you're right. The first two levels are that weird, like, wine room where it had the fountains with red liquid, green liquid, clear liquid. I think it's the fifth room. I don't remember exactly. My notes are terrible. But you guys can go to the garden. But you're pretty sure that the platform, like 9 3/4, is basically the lobby, because that's where those metal tracks were. A few things of note, real quick. Jay, for Rain, you, when you're in your trance, can go about it however you want, like what you can do. Typically, elves, when they're in their trance, are going through their previous lives and living through previous memories, because elves are reincarnated, their souls.
I gotta brush up on my lore better. We'll just incorporate into that and say it's like
But I
lucid
mean,
dreaming.
no, I mean, it's essentially it is, because you're literally living those memories. So I don't know exactly. I'd have to look onto it. But people argue if you're unconscious or not when you're in your trance. Some people say you are. Some people say you aren't. At the end of the day, it's a DM decision. And I am going to say you are incapacitated, asleep, essentially, during those
Yeah,
4 hours.
I figured as much.
Because, like, I think it's just with Warforge, but it literally says they're still aware of their surroundings in the wording while they're resting.
Yeah, restless sleep is one of my abilities.
Yeah, it says right under trance that it's you remain semi-conscious. So, but I don't interpret that as like functional.
Yeah. But I can look into it a little bit more, and if you want, I'm not gonna. It's not gonna be a big deal.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Also, you see the other adventurers, Azariah, Rivik, Mar, Ruben, are all getting up. And the same way Azariah took you and teleported you, Azariah goes with Ruben and teleports them somewhere else through a door, and Rivik and Mar teleport through a door as well. You see 99 get up, and the same way that they just did, also go through a door. You see him take out a magic item that kind of looks like kind of like a clock. It's round, and he seems to have pressed a button, and then it opens and that door, and he steps through it. And you can all see that through the doorway, they all seem to be going to the lobby.
We definitely need to get us one of those. Marcellus, let's go to the. Do you mind holding off on the garden for just a moment? Is there anybody else in the room now? Everybody
No,
dipped
it's
out?
just the 4 of you.
Okay. Everybody gather round. I don't want to be saying this very loud. Our fellows that have the tattoos similar to what we do. Well, we have quite a few things to discuss about our coming journey. Crosswire, Saoirse, would you please meet us towards the lobby? Actually, better yet, if you wouldn't mind waiting here. Marcellus, let's go have this conversation. I feel like it might be relevant to our the days ahead of us.
Are you guys
And-
going to talk about me?
No.
Only in a good way.
Do I
Yes,
believe
very.
them?
Roll an insight check.
I'm gonna say right now, Marcel's isn't gonna be lying about it. He doesn't think you're annoying or anything.
I mean, it's up to your interpretation, but I mean, with the 10, no, probably not.
Okay.
Also, as you guys are talking, you feel a rumbling that is very gradual, but is slowly getting more and more intense, as well as this whining kind of sound, kind of like a whistle that is just kind of in the back of your guys' heads. And that's where we're going to end the session.
All right.
Whoa, in the back of our heads?
Hmm.
Oh.
Well, anyway,
Yes.
well, thank you everyone for joining us today for another episode of Main Quest Optional. Listen next week for the next part of this amazing adventure. And check us out on social media and follow us on YouTube and all the podcast platforms for more episodes and behind the scenes stuff. Have a good week, everyone.